Guys, welcome to Ben Armstrong Crypto, the home of Ben Armstrong Crypto and you. Guys, my hair looks crazy tonight. I had another video for you guys. I just can't get it to upload. It's too long. So I got to give you guys a brief overview of what just happened with my conversation with none other than Mr. X. That's right, guys. Cassie, John Vibes, and I all went to a place. I'm going to tell you where. But we went to a place tonight, and we all met with Mr. X. He told me I could bring with me who I wanted to bring. First time we've ever met in person. First time I've ever seen him in person. First time I've ever seen him outside of a profile picture that I've seen of him. And gotta say, really seemed, he's a very interesting guy. Very interesting guy. On some levels, he's exactly who I thought he was. On some levels, there were some things about him that surprised me a little bit, of course. When I walked in, very low-key. I would have not thought it was him, except he told me what he was wearing. He wasn't wearing a suit, like I've seen him in his profile picture. But it was a very good conversation, and we talked about kind of why we stopped talking to each other, because we both stopped talking to each other. I think maybe I sent the last message, but I never followed up on it. And it was basically just like an acknowledgement of what he had sent me previous to that. The fact is that somebody on the channel the other day, it's very important you guys to understand, this is not some narrative, it's not fake. Cassie and John Vibes went and met him with me. Maybe me and John Vibes can, on our video tomorrow, can touch on that a little bit. But people see this is a real person. And after we met with him, he definitely has information a lot of people don't have. And so obviously the number one question that I wanted to ask him, obviously a lot of people know what it was, which is, okay, what happened? Why did Bitcoin not hit 100K? Like you said, why did XRP case not get settled in September 2021, like you said? Obviously, I got all those predictions wrong because they didn't happen, but they were given to me as information. And look, Mr. X, and this is how I want us to, as we go through this bull run and a new narrative, we're going to use Mr. X supplementally as a source. We're not going to use Mr. X as, hey guys, 100%, put all your money on this because this is going to happen. Because that's, unfortunately, it wasn't what I said in the last bull market, but that's the way a lot of people perceived it. And I trusted him, but you guys see my trust meter is not the greatest. Hey, TJ. Oh, man. It's going to be a good day tomorrow. I cannot wait. Maybe Monday or Tuesday, but tomorrow's going to be a good day. But the point is that Mr. X, I asked him, I just asked him point blank, what happened? In regards to the $100,000 Bitcoin, he started explaining that basically there's an important family in the world, and the U.S. government basically, for all intents and purposes, disobeyed what they were asking for, and that doesn't ever happen. And from what I've been told, is that when he started talking about they were getting out of line and they were not doing what was asked, I thought he was talking about Sam. I thought maybe he was talking about FTX, potentially. I said, oh, you're talking about Sam? He said, no. I said, who are you talking about? He said, the government, the people running everything right now. I was like, well, that's interesting, isn't it? And look, guys, I'm just telling you what he said. I'm not telling you all this is true, and that's the way we're going to deliver this. Like, he's a source of information, and this is what he said happened. And so we're going to listen to it, and we're going to take it into consideration as a possibility. But we're not going to say things like, 100% this unequivocally happened, unless I know for a fact that it happened. And that's very important for me going forward, is to let you guys know, like, what is factual and what is speculation. And what's factual is something that I can prove, and I can't prove what he said. So it's not factual, it's speculation. Even though it may be factual to him if he knows it for sure, but I can't know that. So what he said is that the U.S. government got out of line, and he said, there's going to be punishment and there's going to be hell to pay. How did I interpret that? And not from him, it's not from him. The hell to pay would be from a very important family in the world who calls the shots. And so the interesting thing, when you look at that, is that these families that run the world have a lot of power, as you guys know, and they're all over. People know these families, I don't have to say the names. But the U.S. government and a lot of the governments of the world are under their thumb. And so that's true. That's not a secret. Anybody who has a brain can see it's not a conspiracy. That's all real. Go look at the roots of some of these banks. It's out there, guys. And so the point is that government, the administration, got out of line with this. Gary Gensler got out of line with this. You know, it did seem weird. Like, Joe Biden was coming out of nowhere with things. I will just say that comment on this is that all these Joe Biden regulations for crypto, like, I thought he was pro-crypto, right? That's was kind of the message was delivered at the beginning of his administration. He was friendly to stuff. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, overnight, he's anti-crypto. And I don't know what happened there, why that was. But I do know that if we interpret what he's saying, like, let's play this out, okay? If what he's saying is true, and literally the administration and the people that they've picked have rebelled against the people that supposedly fix elections, and they have fixed elections in some places, and it's not been proven, not in the United States, of course, but other places. Basically, what he's saying here is Republicans should win everything in the fall of 2024. Republicans should win the presidency, they should win the House, and they should win the Senate. Why? Because if what he's saying is true, and we can all see politically there's a chance of that, but if what he's saying is true, that means the punishment, I believe, is going to be the loss of power, right? Like, that's what punishment is to these people. It's a loss of power. So to get a loss of power, get super powerful by joining Stake, the world's biggest social casino. As you guys know, you can buy gold coins, digital coins there, and you can play games and win prizes. Got a QR code on the screen, got a link in the description. Thank you to our main channel sponsor, Stake. It's what allows me to go to Miami with untrimmed hair, a $5 gas station shirt, and a Falcons hat I've had for 7 years. Amazing. But I still have my Burberry bag. But you guys know I'm really rich. Sorry guys, don't mind the fact that it has sweat stains all over the back of it, and I've been using this every day for 6 months now. This is my security blanket. But the fact is, it's the old memory from when things were good, I guess you could say. But the fact is that let's talk about the XRP case, because the XRP case was also something that we talked about tonight, because I asked him about that. And he said that, I get so nervous when I walk by people when I'm making videos. You guys wouldn't know that, but it's true. But in the XRP case, he told me, he reiterated something that was told to me. And I wish that people would be honest with this. I wish we could get some details on this. He told me the exact same thing that a guy told me in Austin, Texas last year, or 2 years ago. No, it was last year. There was a settlement offer. There was a settlement offer in the fall of 2021. I don't know the month. I don't know what the details were, but this was reiterated to me again that happened. Now, what did he tell me? I know you guys are going to be very curious about this. What did Mr. X tell me about what's going on right now? Well, I will tell you, he was asking me about Bitcoin. He did ask me about Bitcoin and how we have everything established. And I believe him and Cassie are going to be talking about Bitcoin. Maybe. I'm not saying he's going to invest in it. I'm not saying he's going to help us financially. I'm not saying anything like that. But what I am saying is the crypto adoption is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is about crypto adoption. And obviously crypto adoption is a way that a lot of these institutional guys and hedge fund guys are going to make a lot of money. I really believe that. So, but the main thing I want to drive home here is he didn't really give me any information about what's going on now. And that's what's so interesting. But we did, of course, discuss ongoing communications and looking at what's going on and seeing if we can provide some value to my audience and not, like I said earlier, not telling you guys this is 100% going to happen, but I've got sources. And Mr. X is one of my valuable sources. He came through many, many, many times. Two things he said didn't happen. The other 15, 16 things he told me, they all happened. Every single one of them. But everybody wants to focus on those two because those things were the things that, made the biggest problems for people because people were waiting to take profits and they didn't take them because we all thought it was going higher and it didn't go higher. So we're going to be careful about that this time. We're going to try to make sure that we can do this in a way to where people are going to make gains and they're not going to lose them all. And that's important. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are going to enjoy the return of Mr. X. It won't be the same as last time, but it is going to be a thing. And we are going to use it as a source, and I can't wait to get more information and hopefully be able to start giving you guys even more inside info. that's going on the markets. So guys, make sure that you like this video, because you know, even in Miami, you want to smash. Be blessed.